Welcome back, everyone, to episode 2 of the Rise and Grind podcast. I'm your co-host, Jake Oakey. Sitting right across the table from me, we have the RYSE CEO, Nick Stella. Introduce yourself.
RYSE CEO, Nick Stella. We got Dawson here, and we got PattyCakes.
Two very special guests. Patty is from...
I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Hey,
Dude, talk in the mic.
Yeah,
first
talking...
My bad, boys. I am from New Mexico.
You can adjust the mic to yourself.
I remember my first beer.
And then we have Dawson, who is from...
Phoenix, Arizona, baby.
Phoenix, Arizona. So the first question that I want to ask you guys is, how did you both get into fitness?
Well, it's so I'd always looked up.
You're going to have to talk closer, Patty.
No way. Okay. I had always looked up.
There you go.
Is that good?
Yeah, just hold it to your face.
Okay, so I had always looked up to like fitter guys with abs when I was younger. I always thought like that.
All
was
right,
like
let me stop you there.
superhero.
Who's a fitter guy?
I was like, oh, he's like a bodybuilder from like the neighboring high school, whatever. And since that day, I was like, wow, like I want to look like a superhero. So I ended up never working out like a typical kid. I just wanted to look like that. And then I broke my leg in high school playing football. I was 5'3", 107 pounds, and I decided like I was going to change my life. And I just started grinding. I never said anything to anyone and showed up the next football season. I was 5'9" and 170 pounds in 1 year, and it just took off from there.
Nice, nice. And Dawson, I know you used to play football. Is that where you got your start in fitness?
Yes. So originally I was super skinny. I was always athletic. I was always really good at sports. And I started out at a super small school in Jonesville, Michigan originally. And I was like a star of that school. And, you know, it was a smaller school. And then I moved to California in LA County to where we're playing schools like Mater Dei, you know, Culver City, like big schools. And I sat my ass on the bench my entire sophomore year after going from someone who was like a star of a school. So I was like, shit, I have the athletic ability, but I need to start working. I need to get bigger. And, that was my dream, was always to play college football. So I worked my ass off my whole junior season. Then senior year, we won a state championship. I was all conference, all league linebacker. I was one of the best like linebackers coming out of LA County. And I went and played college football. And then I got to college football, and it just wasn't something that was for me, and ended up starting on TikTok when TikTok was very early, and that's kind of how I got my start in social media. I blew up on TikTok and just took it from there and kind of went back into fitness over this last year. Mm-hmm. That's why I started social media, because I loved working out. It wasn't any other reason, but I just used what resources I could to get where I am. So that's kind of how I got my start and where I'm at where I am today.
Yeah. Patty, how'd you get your start in TikTok?
I was going to say it's kind of something similar. I actually started TikTok when it was super new as a joke. I had a few videos pop off, and then actually stopped for like 6 months. And you guys know Brandon Sush, he blew up. Mm-hmm. And I was like, damn, like I literally started when he started. I could be in that same position. So I restarted again, and I actually took it serious. And 4 weeks later, DM'd Nick, got a sponsorship, felt legit, and then just ran with it.
Dawson, what got you on Snapchat? So if you guys don't know, Dawson's a Snapchat king.
Yeah, he really is.
He's the man. I mean, he's a TikTok king too. But
300,000 on
Snapchat is. I would say I see a lot of your traffic from there.
Yeah. So I originally was on TikTok, and my manager was like, "Yo, if you grow your Snap to 50,000, I'll get you verified on Snap." And I never really was into fitness. I was just doing social media at the time. I was doing brand deals with things like Tender, Body Armor. I've worked with Hollister. I wasn't in the fitness scene at all. Actually, the reason I'm in the fitness scene is Nick reached out to me and kind of got me back into fitness. And RYSE was actually one of my first sponsorships since I was 18. Since Magnum. So he got me back into the fitness sphere and just kind of got me rolling. And that's when I just started promoting my Snapchat through TikTok. I'm like, hey, if you guys go add my Snap, add you back, whatever. Took me a few months, but I grew it to 50,000, got verified, and I realized that once you get verified, like you can really up your views. And I was averaging like 300, 400,000 Snapchat story views a day. I'm like, shit, I'm going to take advantage of this. And I for the past almost year, I've posted every single day on Snapchat some type of workout, and I've become one of the largest like fitness accounts on the entire app. Like I think we're at like 280,000 followers today.
Yeah, it's definitely impressive.
That's something that like people don't really think of either. It's like Snapchat as like a source to actually get like revenue income from. Like I would not have thought that.
I think the main thing is what's really helped my career, and the advice I would give to anyone is use what you have to your advantage. Like everyone's like, oh, like they feel like they have to do certain things on certain apps, but use what you can and use what resources you have to help you get to where you are. If I didn't use TikTok as a resource when it first came out because I saw how much you can get millions of views with 0 followers, you know. One of the first posts I made on the RYSE page got 10 million views and we barely had any followers. And, you know, that's a resource, you know, that's unlike any other app. So whether you think TikTok's cringe or this is cringe or this video works for me, but I don't want to post stuff like this, whatever, just use what you have to get you to your goal, because as long as you're doing things to get you to a certain goal, you know, you're going to be where you are. Like my main love was fitness, but I didn't get to where I am by posting, you know, fitness
Only
workouts,
fitness content,
you know? Like, I did what I had to do to grow myself, to grow my image. And then now that I have a platform on Snap, I'm able to post workouts and post things I enjoy. But so many people turn down so many things. There's so many things like Reels, you know, YouTube Shorts.
Reels
like
are a big one now.
Reels really blow your account up.
Yeah, and like so many people are sleeping on it because they, you know, they don't want to put in the extra effort or like use their resources. But if you want to make it, go ahead.
I think where people lack is content. Like when I look across this table, you guys all have great content. And there's a lot of creators out there that are trying, but they're just not putting time and effort into their content.
Or they just recycle the same content that's already
the same
been put
thing
out.
over and over. And then Jake started, and we grew like my page 10,000 followers in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And you guys stepped up the quality too. It literally went from like you were using your phone to now it's like actual like Jake is doing great with the quality of the videos.
I remember Nick texted me before I worked at RYSE. He said, "What's wrong with my microphone?" Because you kept getting blasted in the comments about your mic because the quality just wasn't amazing.
Last week we had every video hit 100,000 views.
That's
every video.
That's crazy.
And
that's
every single one was only RYSE. I don't post anything without RYSE.
Dude,
so
that's literally camera can't see. That gives me chills though, because like to have that kind of power is insane.
Speaking though of like how he was saying that he got like comments about your mic, I know like a majority of the people that are viewing are definitely going to be people that are aspiring to
oh yeah, 100%.
If you care about what people comment about you from user number 6925, you're never going to make it in any aspect of life. I don't care if you're trying to be a doctor, trying to do fitness, trying to be a lawyer, whatever it may be that you're trying to do. If you care about others' opinions, you will not make it.
Well, especially on like TikTok, there's people that hate. So it's funny, like they go to every brand or brand owner and comment the same thing.
Yeah.
So like I remember the pump caps or cap one we did.
Yeah.
That guy commented the same thing on Brett's pump caps or cap.
That was
like, dude,
that was such a good video though. The video made back to it. I was like, damn. Perfect.
But to your point, my audio did suck, so I needed to fix that.
Yeah.
I mean, we can always improve, but it's like you got to take it for what it's worth. I mean, if people are commenting on your image or like what you're trying to do, but like I mean, you can take constructive criticism, but like if people are gonna hate on you, man, you just can't. Like, you got to laugh at it, you know, because at the end of the day, if someone's commenting on your stuff, like they're so unhappy with.
Well, then you go to their page and they have like no videos, no followers.
Picture.
It's like, dude, come on.
Yeah, well, using the hate, actually, like, if you actually respond to hate comments, it actually pops your videos, too, a lot more.
You're just boosting the algo at that point.
It works. You always respond to a hate comment. It makes people, like, back you more. You get more of a cult out of it, so.
I was even telling Patty about, like, when Noel started, I was saying, like, because I remember me and you were talking before we, like,
nobody
signed
even
Noel.
knew him.
Yeah, me and you were texting. We're like, hey, like, this guy's got good content. Should we sign him? And I was like, yeah, well, I followed him. He had good content. And majority of his comments were all steroids. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. All he does is juice. And now it's all love. But you got to realize that that's how it is. No matter who you are, no matter how genuine of a person you are. Like Noel, he's probably one of the most person I respect in this entire industry. Still got so much hate. But if you don't move past the hate, you're never going to be anything. You're never going to be able to move past it because it's just you're going to get hate no matter who you are.
Well, that's what draws me to picking athletes too. You and I were talking about that earlier, but I found Noel, found all you guys. You guys are all genuine and don't really care or talk shit.
Yeah,
there's a lot of like creators out there that just bag on everybody.
The industry's actually very toxic. If you look at it as a whole, it's a very toxic industry.
Yeah, so we try to stay away from that as much as we can.
Yeah, it's crazy how things. Yeah, it's really messy.
Do you remember the first time like you reached out to all of us?
No.
No.
Patty reached out to me.
Yeah, I
he did?
messaged Nick out of, dude, it was 3 a.m., random as hell. I was on a couch. I was like, I'm just going to message this guy. He follows me. I'll shoot a shot, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, I'm going to go back home tomorrow morning anyway. Snowstorm hits in Dallas. I get stranded in Lubbock, Texas for a week. He texts me back, leaves me on red for days. I'm like, is this guy serious? Like, what's going on? Then it turns out phone towers were down. Shit was like crazy.
Nah, I was just ignoring you.
Yeah, he probably was just ignoring me. Anyway, he texts me random. Or no, you call me. You called me.
I probably FaceTimed
I think you FaceTimed me, and I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, like this guy's FaceTiming me. Like I was super shocked. Answered it, and you were like, hey, like you want to meet? And I was like, tomorrow? And you were like, yeah, let's do it. 8 a.m. I was 4 hours away. Woke up 4 a.m. Drove down. Met this guy at where did we go? We had like the little
Texas Family Fitness.
oh yeah, we went to the gym. I tried our now it's Sunny D, our unreleased flavor, and I was sold on the spot. I was like, I really do want to be part of this, and it just snowballed.
I like that too. I like the stories. Tell the story about how you got your job.
Oh, the story about how I got my job?
Yeah.
So I saw, actually, y'all probably don't know this either, but I saw Jay and Zay both post a photo on their Instagram story, and it said, looking for a videographer for RYSE full time. I was like, well, I do like videography work and stuff. And I texted Jay. I was like, hey, you think I should apply to this job? He said, yeah, low key, you could probably do it. And then I was going through my content. I texted Nick about it, and he said, yeah, just send me something that you have. And I looked at all my work, and nothing really truly related to fitness that I was proud enough of to send to him. So instead of taking my Memorial Day weekend, I drove down at 4 a.m. Monday on Memorial Day, filmed a workout edit of Jay, and then edited it, posted it, and then drove back the next morning.
Dude,
and I sent it to Nick. He loved it, and it's
just
the rest is history now.
I
honestly.
remember he was gonna send me something, and he calls me the next morning, and he's at the RYSE house. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
why is RYSE house?
I'm like, what, dude? You just called me like last night. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot a video. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do.
But that's the thing. I remember you and it was CJ, right? TJ. You and TJ both were like, the grind is what we appreciate. Like you guys getting up and getting off your asses and actually doing something to prove that you want to be a part of something.
Oh, dude. When you run into people that are entitled, it never works.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you don't want to be a part of the team, I don't want you a part of the team.
Yeah.
Like, why should we keep you around if you don't want to be here, don't want to be lifting our gym?
Don't want to be filming a podcast.
Yeah, like what's the point?
Yeah, well, I was gonna say before I forget, Jake, dude, you literally stepped the content up like 2 months ago. RYSE content was like it was decent, dude. Now it's like, oh my god, like literally
Appreciate it, dog.
This time next year, dude, we're taking over. It's insane.
Only get better.
Yeah, it's great too. We're bringing people in to help advance their skills. He's willing to learn, and I think that's something that a lot of people don't do is try to better their craft.
Yeah.
I think we try to do that a lot here at RYSE.
And the thing is, Jake doesn't just edit too. He's also a fitness influencer too. So he got the best of both. He's doing two insane things that people usually like. Wow. I'm good at fitness. I can't even edit on my phone. So
I mean, Jake doesn't stop there. We sweep the floors at 10 p.m.
You guys are
we
grinding.
built a
move
fence.
pallets, we built fences. He does a lot.
Yeah, dude. It's like, what did you tell me today? You said you sat down on the couch and you were like, it's crazy what we've done since you were at the old warehouse. Because were you around with the old warehouse? Yeah. Super small warehouse. I remember like Nick was telling me we're gonna do this big.
It didn't look great either.
Yeah, it was.
Hey,
I'm not gonna.
hey. So let's back up 4 years ago though. So this whole business self-funded by me. Funded the whole thing. I didn't have any investors, nothing. And I was like, I'm gonna save for years. And I'm going to build a huge gym in a 20,000 square foot facility. And everyone's like,
You're crazy.
Why do you need a 20,000 square foot facility for a dietary supplement brand? Fast forward, look where we are. Mm-hmm. I mean, we are first month top 5, top 10 brand in Vitamin Shop, beating brands like Cellucor, big, like known brands. Mm-hmm. We got a full gym, murals, got 5 licenses. We have 1 out. Can't keep it in stock. pretty crazy.
Cannot keep it in stock. It's going so fast.
So this is what's. I'm sorry, Dawson.
That's like what it's about, though, is just like knowing like your vision. If you have a vision, you'll be successful. Like I remember when I first started, like the day I quit playing college football, I was supposed to be a starter. It was my sophomore year. I redshirted my freshman year. And I told my coach to his face that I was quitting to pursue social media full time. Now, mind you, that time I had 10,000 Instagram followers, no following on TikTok. But I saw so many others doing it, and I was like, you know what, I could do this.
That is sick.
My coach literally looked at me, and he's like, he's like, dude, because I was a good kid. I worked my ass off. I was a good football player. I got good grades. So it wasn't like he was like wanted to make me feel stupid, but he was like, you know, like you were supposed to be starting. We're paying for your education. Like, are you sure you want to do this? Like, you have my number. You want to change your mind? Call me. Like, you know. And I had everything set to go to be a starter, to be, you know, be a big person on campus. But something in my heart told me, I was like, you can do this. And it took me a whole year and a half of grinding before I picked up a manager, had 1 million plus on TikTok. It took time, but like I never lost sight. There's times where I wanted to give up, but I just did not want to stop. And now I'm able to do this full time.
I think that's why you guys are so successful here too. The three of you, you guys believed in my vision, dude. That Denton place was a shithole. If I were you guys, I would have ran away. Like, dude, I know I told you on the FaceTime calls. I had to sell myself to you in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, hey, man, I got these big plans coming. Trust me. Dude, I got collaboration. You guys didn't fucking know if I was going to get them or not or get this warehouse. But, yeah, you guys all believe in the vision, and that's what makes me so loyal to you guys and to everybody that's loyal to the brand.
I was going to say that was a big part of, like, other team members that are no longer team members would like feed me messages telling me like, oh, it's all talk, things like that. It's not going to happen. Like, clearly it's not happening, bro. It's been a month. It's been 2 months.
Yeah, it doesn't happen overnight.
And in my head,
I was not.
Like, no. Yeah, in my head, I was like, it's business. Business takes time. It's just like I've always said, business is a lot like a relationship. Like things don't happen overnight. You don't fall in love with someone overnight. Like, same thing with business. Like you don't create something that's worth being with, worth being a part of overnight. It takes a long time.
Yeah, and that's why I'm so passionate, and that's why I ghosted you for how long did I ghost you for?
Oh, dude, it was. I think it was 4 weeks. And then
Wait, explain why you ghosted him.
Well,
okay. You can say it. And
PattyCakes is the motherfucker that used Sushi's code.
Yeah, I was that douchebag. But the thing is, it wasn't supposed to.
And I got fucking blamed for that, you bitch. I literally had pictures posted of me because me and Nick.
Hey guys,
I swear I had nothing to do. with that. I was trying.
Guys. Let's make it clear too, everybody listening here. I don't care that you use Sushi's code. I don't care that you guys use other dietary supplements if we don't have them. I mean, I have Ghost Oreo in our break room that we try. Like,
yeah,
is it
we just wanted to try it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I was gonna say, well, what happened was, I had used Sushi's code because.
Would you use it on Dream?
Me and Sushi, yeah, I bought 2 bottles of Dream. We were going back and forth. He helped me leave the clothing brand I was with at the time, or I don't know if you can even call it a clothing brand, but he helped me leave the brand I was with, and I moved on to Young LA. He was like the sole reason why I did that. He had helped me for like 2 or 3 days, and I was like, hell yeah. Then they had just dropped Dream. I was on a prep. I was having a hard time sleeping. I was like, dude, I'm gonna fucking buy this. I use his code, and I sent him like, oh hey bro, like don't tell RYSE as like a fucking. I was saying that, like don't tell RYSE as like a yo bro, like I used your code, like thank you for hooking me up. I'm like hooking you up kind of thing.
Well, the only reason I cared
is because
I didn't fucking tell me.
Because I didn't tell you.
Like, don't lie to me.
Well, so
you know what I mean? Like,
don't. I was in the back of a
scared
car.
Or not, just tell me.
Yeah, I was in the back.
I think me and you got on a call and we're like,
yeah, because I was getting shit for it because I was like his right hand
me.
man. So they were like all like, oh, it was Dawson trying to start beef between the RYSE team and then.
Well, then you had the Yo Club fueling it.
Dude, well, I was in the back of a car and going to Oklahoma to watch my boys' bodybuilding show.
Oh yeah.
I was in the back. Yeah. It was I had no service, so all this was happening for like 10 minutes, and I had no idea. Phone turns back on. I'm in a group chat with the Yoke boys, and they're going crazy. Like, who used it? And I was like, oh my god, like I was like, holy shit, like that was me. And they were like,
Patty was like, oh, I messed up.
Damn. Yeah, and people were like, oh, like they're getting dropped. Whoever was getting dropped, and they were saying like, oh, it was probably Dawson. And then I was like, no, like it was me. Like I was like, I'm screwed. And they were like, oh, like we got your back, bro. We got your back. And then they started trying to blame Dawson. And that's when I was like, oh my God, this is getting so much worse. And it was like, it should have never have been like
that's
a
the
bad
whole
thing.
point. Like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, and then I literally thought I was getting dropped, and then you ghosted me for like what 4 weeks. It was
I was waiting for you to tell me,
dude. It was the ghost. It was the ghosting that screwed me because I was like a few days went by, and I was like, damn, I'm used to talking to Nick every single day. I was like, I wonder like he's definitely mad about something. Yeah. And then I sat on it.
Y'all used to go live together all the time.
I wonder what he's mad about.
Dude, I remember I sat back and I was like, damn, he's definitely
Nah,
pissed
it
off.
wasn't just that too. We got really busy. Like, as Dawson, we've been.
It was a good thing. It was a good thing you ghosted me when you did though, because I was on bodybuilding prep. I ruined every relationship except for my girlfriend I was with. Like I couldn't talk to my sister, couldn't talk to my mom. I was so irritable. If you had talked to me while I was on bodybuilding prep, I probably would have done something or said something that was so irrational at that time that it's better that you actually ghosted me when you did, because when it came back to you actually talking to me, I was like, all right, now I'm ready to like be like a normal, healthy person again versus on all these freaking PEDs
crazy
and
fucking trendhead.
Dude, I was, oh my God. It was the stories of prep, like waking up at 3 a.m. in the middle of the night. I would open my blinds. I would look out. I would look out thinking someone was following me. Like I would think someone was following me, and then I would fall back asleep. My girlfriend would be like, "Oh, what's wrong?" "Oh, nothing. I just got this Jeep. I don't want anyone to break in." Right? I'd wake up again an hour later. I'd open the blinds, freaked out again. It was.
Why do you want to do that again?
It was. It's like you're in love with the madness.
Rush.
You're in love with the madness.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah, things were crazy.
So, anyways, everyone asking about that. There's the story.
Yeah,
there's the person.
Yeah, it was me. And the thing is, I think I'm the
surprise. We don't give a shit.
Fuck you, Patty.
Yeah, fuck that guy, Patty, bro. Dude, I did feel really bad though. I wish I had like my friends around to like back me up, because like everyone in my circle back home knew that I was, because I literally was like, dude, I'm such a dumbass. Like I had said it for like weeks. I was like, I'm screwed. Like I lost like the best opportunity I have ever had, in my opinion. I think this is a huge opportunity. Anyone that leaves this or doesn't want to be a part of it is an idiot, in my opinion. Yeah. People that don't want to be a part of this, like, you're screwing up.
That's a great segue. Let's talk about RYSE in the future.
Yeah, what are your plans for it?
I want to ask some questions. What's your favorite product?
Oh, loaded pre-workout.
Why?
Oh, it has to be the
Can't find it anymore.
Thinkamine, yes, the Thinkamine. That's it.
Yeah.
Something about loaded pre. It's the most consistent pre-workout I've ever had. Mm-hmm. The best tasting, though. Freedom Rocks is my opinion.
Do you like the Ring Pop?
Oh yeah, Ring Pop is.
So if you guys don't know, Ring Pop is loaded.
Yeah. And well, every
Ring Pop's in the loaded formula, so
every single flavor is good. That's the thing. You can't say none of the flavors are good, because RYSE obviously is known for their flavors.
Yeah.
What about you?
Same with the loaded, and it's like something to build on that is like authenticity is like something that I really liked with RYSE. Before I even signed with Nick, and I had never taken RYSE until he sent me stuff. I tried it for a couple weeks and I really liked it. I turned down over a $10,000 offer from a supplement company and signed with RYSE for way less at first. And like, I just love the products. I believe in authenticity. Like I believe in trusting the process. You can't go into something and be like, oh, I deserve this. I expect this. Is good to know your worth. But if you want something, you gotta build your way up. And if you believe in something, it's better for you to work for what you want rather than settle because of a number, settle because it's the opportunity that presents itself earlier. If you want something, if you want that dream job, go for it. You may not start with what you want. You may not automatically be where you want to be at, but it's about working towards where you're going to be at, and you'll get there. It's just like, be authentic with your people, So I see so many people, they move from supplement brand to supplement brand to supplement brand. It's like, dude, like, is your audience supposed to support that?
Because it's not authentic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm never going to promote a brand that I don't truly take every day and like and love. And like, everyone that knows me knows that that's what I use. It's what I take. And I'm very glad with the decisions I've made with who I'm with. And it's, if you want to be an influencer, it's the definition of an influencer is to impact others, influence others. So make sure you're influencing authenticity and not just going from brand to brand and just settling for what you get, or this guy's offering me $sign and all these crazy fake supplements. It's like, just be yourself and promote what you believe in.
I was back on that. I got an offer during the time Nick was ghosting me. This is just another segue. EHP Labs had offered me a deal and told me that they would pay me more than Nick was paying me. We would pay you more than RYSE pays you to be a part of our team. And I turned them down, even though I hadn't talked to Nick for 3 weeks at the time, and I thought I was getting dropped.
Speaking of that, DHP hit up everybody.
Oh, that obvious. All your athletes are good. I'll just say.
Yeah. I straight up DM'd them RYSE forever.
It's crazy how tight-knit the team is getting, too, especially, like, this is going to sound super bad, but the second certain people were gone, it made me feel like I was a part of the team again. As bad as that sounds, it was. Yeah. I kind of felt like I was ostracized because I felt like if I was around you guys with that, I couldn't really be myself, if that makes sense. Just because there was like all this like negative tension that shouldn't have been around, which I want to apologize to everyone for how I was during that, because oh my God, bro, looking back, it's crazy how much you can mature or look back on things, and actually if you actually self-reflect on things, you realize like my screaming content on TikTok, cringe.
I actually kind of like it.
But like, boys. I was gonna say, like Dawson said,
I kind of like it.
You do what you do to get where you're at, and it actually like worked.
But that's the thing, like as you're saying that's cringe. The thing is, why I wouldn't say it's cringe is because it was original and unique to you. The shit like the gym skits, it's copying other people. It's cringe because you're copying other people. When I first started doing like my mirror transition stuff, people at first said it was cringe, and then I'm pulling 10, 15 million views of video. It's no longer cringe. And it's like, but nutty. The reason I never thought it was cringe is because it was unique to me because I made it. I wasn't copying other people, you know? You're screaming shit, you made that, and you made that your own. So I don't think anything you do that is unique to you could be considered cringe, because all these people do their own things, and that's why they get to where they are. You know, everyone can have an opinion on each other's content. I could say yours is cringe, whatever. I don't think anything's cringe that's
Mine's
original
awesome.
to you.
Your content is really good now.
I'm just kidding.
It's just like there's who's to say what's cringe and what's not. The only thing I think is cringe is trying to be others, trying to be people that are not you. You know, like
no, that's a good point. Like I hated shooting content at first, and then we had a Vitamin Shop meeting the other day, and they're like, Vitamin Shop, the Vitamin Shop, that has 800 stores nationwide, huge corporate company, was like, man, we love your content. Can you shoot content for our TikTok?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. And they had a
So
whole
Nick's
meeting
going
with
to be on their TikTok.
Dude, that is so cool, bro.
And, you know, I never thought, like I know it's okay content, but it's cool for someone to kind of recognize it and see it.
Yeah.
So just keep doing you. Like, don't care what other people think, and definitely don't care about what you think. Just put yourself out there.
I was going to say, it takes a lot of time, too, to get that recognition. That, it took me so long for people back home to actually support what I was doing.
Oh, 100%.
And it's funny because, like, I had told everyone since I was like 14, 15 that I wanted to do this, and it took me that long to actually start doing it. And now that it's actually happening, people from high school were like, you said you were going to do it. You said you were going to do it, and now it's actually happening. It's nice to feel the recognition, but like Dawson says, you were telling me you can't get complacent with it.
There's levels to this shit, bro. Like that's something I learned when I first hit my first million. I like thought to myself like, damn, I'm verified. I got 1 million followers. Like, I'm the shit, you know. And then it's like I really started going to LA and hanging out with these people that were making 50 racks a month and like having 10 million followers, 15 million followers, going to like Hype House, Sway House. And like I realized as I sat there, I'm like, damn, there's really levels to this shit. Like I'm nowhere near where I need to be. Like there's so many different levels to what I'm doing.
Well, look at Max Taylor, man. Like Max Taylor, we had a conversation 2 months ago. He told me like, oh, like people are gonna think my content's super cringy, but I'm gonna continue doing it because it works.
Yep.
That man, dude, he's at 4 million followers now.
Yeah.
200K on Instagram. He is a savage, and he literally told me, he said, rinse and repeat. He's like, it works for me. I'm gonna rinse and repeat. Yep. So that's why I continue doing the natty or nots, is because he told me like it works for you. Just rinse and repeat.
That's the biggest mistake I feel I made. Is when I was popping off on TikTok, I stopped posting the stuff I was, just like dances and thirst trap shit. I stopped posting it for like a whole couple months, and then I feel like if I would have just kept, and the only reason I stopped was because people were like, oh, like it's getting old, whatever.
Yeah.
But it was still pulling 4 or 5 million views every single video, and like that was the biggest mistake I think I made, and that's why I tell everyone.
You must have been loving that creator fund.
Dude, yeah. I mean, the biggest one I had, it had like 2.1 million likes. And like, and that was a video that took me 10 seconds to make, and I just sat there like months later. I'm just like, damn, bro. Like, I really let people like tell me what to post, and that's why like from that point forward, I was just like, bro, I'm gonna post what I want. Like, I don't really care. Like, you know, I don't care about likes. I don't care about none of that shit. And like, And that's another thing too, is like, is I'll talk about is like so many of these influencers get caught up in likes and engagement and all that shit. And they buy followers and do all this shit. And I'm going to be real with you. Like when I first was popping off on IG and TikTok, like that shit kind of got to me too, you know, because you start when you're popping, you're getting tons of likes, tons of engagement, tons of love, but you're never going to be at your peak all the time. You know, you're going to get less likes. You're going to get less views. That's just how it is. And all
just ride the flow.
Yeah. All these aspiring influencers, like the biggest advice I can give is just focus on posting what you love, enjoy it, because if you don't, it will kill you. It will kill you over time. 100%.
Yeah. It's seriously, sorry, you can go ahead and go.
I was going to say, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
keep going, dog.
I was going to say Instagram and TikTok, like you could blow up for a week. Have a week or 2 weeks to where everything is going your way. Yep. You're feeling great. You just got 2,000 on Instagram. You just gained 10K on TikTok. Everything's banging. You post the same content, same kind of content the next day, and boom, you're dead. Your account's dead for another 2 weeks. Your engagement crashes. It's like Instagram and TikTok like test you in a way.
That happened to me this week.
Yeah,
we're at 100,000 every single. Now we're at 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. It will. And the thing is, if you continue posting, you continue doing it, it's gonna happen again. But usually, when it happens again, it's twice as much.
Yeah.
So
that's what I was telling you. I said, bro, you just got to ride the waves.
Yeah, you
just got to ride the waves.
You can only control
living
what you
proof.
can control. We'll see. Like that's it. That's it. At the end of the day, like you can only control what you can control. And like if you let things that are out of your control get to you, like it's gonna eat you alive.
And 10,000 views is still 10,000 people. That's what we forget. We always look at the
you set a bar though.
Yeah.
Like when you first start, you're like,
you get acclimated to
10,000. Yeah.
You get acclimated to having so many views per video, and then when a video just doesn't hit, like,
it's tough.
Yeah,
I went through that.
It definitely messes with you.
Yeah, like I was at a point to where before, I think right when Nick first reached out to me, I was at a point where like a bad video for me would be like 1 million views. Like I was getting like 5 million views in a video, like for a month straight, and once I stopped posting as much and like my engagement went down, it was like, damn, bro, like this sucks. But like even like 100K views, I'd look at it and like, you know, not be satisfied. But at the end of the day, like what really helped me get out of that mindset was just like, I remember days making content and getting like 100 likes and getting like 200 likes and no one knowing who I was. So it's like we got to be grateful for what we do have and grateful for where we're at today, because if you look back at the person you were 2 years ago, I guarantee he would be very proud of like where we're all at.
I was the first.
Hated TikTok 2 years ago.
Yeah, Nick's first DM to me was, he sends me a screenshot of my TikTok on Bradley Martin's page. I had like 2 million views, and he was like, "How did you do this?" I'm like, "Oh, buddy, let's hop on a phone call."
Yeah, right. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
He's like, "How did you get 1 million views and they have 1,000 followers?" I was like, "Let's just set up a FaceTime."
Yeah, like I don't know why more people don't take advantage. I mean, a lot of people are taking advantage of it, but taking advantage of the engagement on TikTok, you can seriously like men's open bar.
Dude, it's actually really hard.
Yeah,
it's not. I know we're sitting around the table and we all do it, but it's not easy.
It does take a long time to actually get acclimated to it. It took me 2 months.
I couldn't do it until I got around you guys. You guys taught me how. Then we got you. Now it's doing really well.
Yeah.
There's things that you got to do, and it's really not as easy as you think.
I've realized it literally takes an hour a day for me to make 1 or 2 TikTok videos that are going to do decent. And usually I do that after the gym. I go to the gym, have the caffeine in my system. I eat my post-gym meal. Then I literally sit in front of my window because it's golden hour, and I shoot my video. And I always have topics on my mind because it's just things I think about, like low testosterone, things like that. Yeah. Or, PEDs is always something super easy to talk about. Dieting, things like that. It's just simple things I always think about. So I just make a video on it, and it usually does well. But the days I just completely don't do anything post-gym, I just won't even make a video because it won't do good.
Yeah.
I have to put that time aside.
My thing, too, is, like, make sure you put it on all channels. I know we talked about that.
Yeah.
But we had one on TikTok. It got, like, 10,000 views, and it got 1.6 million on Reels.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So, like, make sure just post it everywhere.
Something crazy that I'll tell you guys is that, like I was telling him about the pre-workout video. So Snapchat does a thing for Spotlight. This is that anyone can do. The regular average person, if you want to go and post a Spotlight, you can do it and you can make money off it. You don't have to be verified. You don't have to have a popping account, whatever. I reposted the pre-workout one, on Spotlight and made a very good amount of money, and I did not have to do anything other than repost, and that's definitely something that told me, like, hey, it's like, you know, fucking repost. If it goes viral on TikTok, it's going to go viral on Spotlight or Reels or
YouTube Shorts too. My God, YouTube Shorts grows accounts like.
Speaking of YouTube Shorts, Noel growing on YouTube Shorts is
have you seen
nuts.
On the RYSE page?
250,000 views.
Millions.
Like, oh, no way now?
Yeah, we have.
Last time I looked, it was like at 250, and I was like,
we have
holy
like
crap.
one that has 2 million.
10,000 followers on the RYSE page now.
We have over 10,
YouTube
almost 11
subs.
11,000 off of Shorts.
shorts.
That's nutty. Good.
I want to get to 100.
Yeah, get to do. I mean, you easily can.
Yeah.
It's.
I mean, it's hard to get a brand page up there, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot hard to get a brand page up. It's funny because people think it's easier to get a brand page up. Like the normal person would think, oh, like you have a brand backing you, you have athletes, you seem more legit. In reality, it's a lot easier to sell your personality and sell your brand, your own brand, than it is to sell like a RYSE supplements. Yeah. Who's gonna want to follow a supplement page?
A lot of these brands still have not caught on. Like, I mean, no hate, but like when I met Nick, I literally told him, I was honest. I was like, this page is like, is not up to par. Like, it's not anything that's gonna help you grow. And he's like, you know, I'm all ears. Like, let me hire you. You manage TikTok, help me out. Like, and he now look at what the TikTok and his personal TikTok looks like. It's a big difference from when we met, but a lot of these brands still have not caught on to that. And like, I look at, like, no shade to other brands. Like, I look at other brands like EvoGen, all these brands, like their pages aren't, they just don't make sense to me. And it's like a lot of these brands aren't willing to move with the times. And if you're not willing to move with the times, like, you're going to get left behind. It doesn't matter what person you are or what brand you are.
I think what they don't have, though, is a person.
I was just going to say that.
Like, I really put myself in front, and I really put you guys into the brand.
Well, we had that conversation too. Like when I was first joined, it was like I told you, like, you should become like the face. Yeah. Like, become the face. And
a lot of these brands don't have that.
Yeah.
Or somebody that has the ability to do that. I mean, a lot of these owners are not what you think they are.
I don't even know what the
a lot of these owners don't work out.
Yeah.
They're just oh shoot, yeah.
You see the Insane Labs
owner? No.
He's huge.
Big dude.
Not strong.
I don't even know who he is. Massive guy?
It's just.
Are you screwing with me?
Like,
oh, you're definitely screwing me. I was in it, dude. I thought you were being legit.
No, I'm being serious.
So
he's just not in shape.
He's not in shape.
Oh, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
Big guy.
But there's a lot of brands that like you'd be shocked at who's running it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know anything about dietary supplements. There's this other influencer that just launched a brand. He doesn't know a fucking thing about dietary supplements. There's another big TikTok brand that existed before this guy got involved. He doesn't know a fucking thing about it.
And their thing is they'll push it because they have the following to do it.
Crazy.
But that's the thing. We talked about this too at RYSE. You buy RYSE one time, you're gonna continue buying RYSE because it's quality.
Yeah, our retention rate's like crazy.
It has to be. It has to be.
Like,
and you don't have to worry about having like a
banned
legal,
substances.
banned substances in it or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because like what I've learned at RYSE is that there's a lot of brands out there who aren't open about where they're like manufacturing and stuff. We go to Formula Life all the time.
Yeah.
We film videos at Formula Life.
I was gonna say I had a conversation with my roommate. It was about huge supplements, like all those new pre-workout they just dropped, and he was telling me, he was like, dude, this looks like a cool pre-workout. Did you read the ingredients? Read the ingredients. Tons of caffeine, DMA, and I literally was like, dude, I would never want to be sponsored by a company like this because, for one, they're not going to last, and I wouldn't take that. Like, I wouldn't take it every other day, like every single day. Hell no. So, like, how could you push it, especially to, I want to push it to a 15-year-old kid.
Impressionable audiences,
Take this DMA every single day, completely drain your body, and essentially hurt yourself, because I was a big promoter of dark energy when it drops.
actually, the way Patty and I met is I made a video on him. I was like, don't do what these guys are doing.
Oh yeah, I was shocked. I was like, I was dry scooping.
DMA. I'm like, don't do that.
That video popped 380K views in like a night over dry scooping dark energy and deadlifting or bench pressing. That's
Well, now
so simple.
Now it's off the market because
It's
they had illegal ingredients in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I literally was super emotional after I drank it. Like, that night, I was emotional. I felt like dog water. I was like debating on texting my ex, dude. It was the whole night was a mess. That's why I'm like, I'm not gonna ever take that again, because I felt like dog shit after.
Yeah. Hey, what were your guys' first impressions of the new place? Like
It's sick. It's super sick. It's spacey. I like it. It's definitely a good environment. It's gonna keep getting better too.
Yeah.
I walked in and I literally was just like, Jesus Christ, this happened in 2 months.
3, but yeah.
It was crazy. I walked in, I was like, he told me he was gonna do it, and it fucking happened.
Yeah.
It was quick.
Very quick.
It was a lot faster than I thought. I was thinking like next year.
Move fast.
Get shit done.
That's right.
It's all the Sunny D.
Just jacked up on Sunny D the whole time.
All jacked up. Yeah.
Do you guys have any last thoughts for this podcast that you want to share?
Yeah, we can go into so many topics. I'm down to talk about anything.
Well, we're just around the 41 minute.
My last words are be yourself. That's it. That's my last words. Be yourself and take it how you want to take it. That's all I got to say. Be yourself.
Yeah, seriously. You can got anything?
Anything else?
I was gonna say, like, it seriously comes to a point in your life when you're gonna have to decide if you want to be happy or not. This is what happened to me. I was in my dorm room. I was gonna have to finish finance school. I knew I was a semester away, and I was gonna be stuck in a cubicle for the rest of my life, not happy, drinking tasteless coffee, saying yes, daddy, to a boss I absolutely hate.
Hey, no, I love coffee.
Well, I do like coffee too, but
All right,
the way I pictured my life, I was manifesting it. It was like a black and white film. Unhappy. I was not living my dreams. Probably not going to the gym anymore, which is like my love. So I was like, fuck that. I'm not going to do that anymore. That's not what I want for my life. And I didn't drop out of college, but COVID had hit. Online school happened. I was like, this is my chance. Like, this is the one chance I get to actually like do what I want, because I'm not going to have to go to school. I'm not going to be cheering anymore. Like, I have all this free time. So I started super random, got a text from the Yo Club boys, fly out to Texas. I was like, okay, like, I'm going to take this chance. And then met you. And then after that, it was literally like, I knew saying yes to opportunities and just like believing in myself was going to happen. So do it. And like, you guys can do it too. If you're listening, if you believe in something, it's as easy as doing it.
If you're listening, finish school. I'm a big proponent of that.
Yeah, Nick does tell all of us to finish school.
Yeah. Get your education, but take risk while you're doing it.
Yeah, you know, we're all young. Most of us are in our 20s. We're all of us are at the perfect age to take risks.
I'm not.
Do you think Nick would have gone where he was without?
I don't know, Nick. Every time I ask you
29.
your age, it goes down a number.
He's like, oh, I'm 24.
I'm really 31, but
You look like you're
29 here.
You look like you're 25.
Thank you.
24.
Take it.
Heart of a 25-year-old.
But yeah, I did take a lot of risks. But calculated risk. Make sure you finish things that are important. Prioritize your life. Don't make stupid decisions. And if anyone needs any help, reach out to me. I'm always here.
Yeah.
Anyone at all. Instagram. I talk to everybody and anybody.
He may take a while to answer, but he usually does answer.
Yeah.
People can attest to that. I do.
Yeah. I mean, people get upset because you take a while to answer. It may take like a week, but you always eventually answer.
Oh, yeah.
So just believe that Nick will answer and he'll answer.
Yeah.
I can't read your mind, though. If you got a problem, I can't just know and reach out to you.
Man, the industry's dirty. the industry's super dirty, and Nick is not a slimy guy. What I'm saying is, like, there's so many slime balls. Like, you could literally meet someone and you could tell they're a slime. Like, you can usually like tell they're a piece of shit.
Well, yeah, of course.
You meet Nick, you're not like, this guy's a fucking piece of shit. Like, you don't meet him and right away you're like, oh, his eyes, he looks at me and I can just feel that he's like a douchebag. No. But
So keep my eyes closed.
but you know you guys understand what I mean, though. You just get the vibes
Well,
off
this
some
whole
people.
industry, too, there's like a lot of people that just like bash on people to grow their page.
And then they say that they're the ones that
Like-
want positivity.
Yeah, it's like,
It's like, bro,
what?
yeah, dude.
I mean, I may take some shots, but not because it's because people are doing things wrong. No.
Yeah. Shots for the right reasons.
Yeah. I don't believe in manufacturing sketchy ingredients.
Yeah, well,
Period.
it's because you have a company that's
You're
actually
endangering kids.
You have a good company. That's why.
Yeah. I believe in doing things right.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm going to wrap up the
On that
podcast. Patty, you want to plug your socials?
Yeah. So my Instagram is PattyCakes Fit. My TikTok is PattyCakes, and my YouTube is also PattyCakes.
Dawson.
Dawsonmofficial on everything. You know, just type in Dawson. It'll come up for you.
And then we got
RYSE CEO.
RYSE.
_CEO.
And then you can also follow me, Jake_Oki, and make sure to like and subscribe on the podcast. Thank you guys for listening to the Rise and Grind podcast. We will see you in episode 3.